My wife had kidney stones recently, and I heard that's more painful than even childbirth, and I'm just so glad she has to do both. I dodged a bullet on that one. But I guess it was too much pain for her. She was popping in the Percocet just like crazy, and I had to knock it out of her hands. I'm like, what are you doing? That's to pay for the hospital bills. Kidney stones too, and we took him to the hospital and checked him in, and there was a little song that went on over the intercom. Little da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I was like, that's weird, and I asked the lady at the check-in place what that was about. She says, that means the baby was just born in the nursery. We like to let everybody know to kind of brighten up the mood in the hospital. I thought that was a cute idea until they took my dad away and Another One Bites the Dust came on. Oh, where's my dad? The lady's like, sorry, that was the wrong Queen song. We're supposed to play We Will Rock You. He has a kidney stone. I had to do a lot of research for that joke, you guys. When I was 5 years old, I miss being a kid. It's like when you're 5 years old, it's a lot easier to break up with your girlfriend, right? You just flick a booger on her face. Through. I mean, I guess it still works. It's just awkward. I miss being a kid. I used to run away from home a lot when I was 5. Didn't get very far. Nice old ladies put me in their van, take me back home. There you go, buddy. Found out the trick was you run away naked. You get a lot farther because nobody wants to put a naked 5-year-old in their van. Even the cops pass me by like, good luck, kid. I'm up for review next month. It was weird though, because the ice cream man kept following me around. I don't have any money, I'm naked. And he's like, it's free for you, kid. Gross. What do you got? I used to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood a lot when I was 5. That show didn't make a lot of sense. But what did make sense is when I found out that he used to be a sniper for the military. It's like, oh, that's probably where he made all of his imaginary friends. Like just out hunting, is that our Target King Friday? And that creepy song he comes up with at the end of every episode. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. Happy feeling you're growing inside. When you wake up ready to say, think I'll make it a snappy new day. Goodbye, neighbor. So my best friend is dating a feminist. Have you heard of these? I like females. My wife is one, but I don't like the feminists that get in your face about being equal and everything. I'm like, oh, it's cool, you can have my burrito. I don't know what you want. But she's all catty in my face, his girlfriend, because we've gotten a fight, me and my friend, and he hits me, and I'm like, hey, you hit like a girl. She's like, what? I do not appreciate that misogynistic remark. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. So she had to explain it to me. She's like, you said that he hits like a girl, you're calling women weak. And I'm like, no, that's your own interpretation of hit like a girl, which kind of shows your own lackluster view of women's strength. Because by hit like a girl, I actually meant calculated and with great emotional fortitude. Thank you, you get it. After explaining that to her, she hit me like a boy. Cheap shot in the junk. Speaking of feminists, I ran into a cheerleader the other day. Who's on campus there at the university. I never met her before. She gives me a crusty look. I was like, what'd I do? She's like, I read in a magazine you can tell a lot about somebody's personality just by the type of shoes they wear. I was like, whatever, you don't read. It's funny. And then I gave her, I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, I noticed you're wearing shoes with no shoelaces. That means you're non-committal. I said, okay, that makes a lot of sense, because I noticed you're wearing shoes with really loose shoelaces. What are you doing Friday? She didn't like it. I'm taking that new antidepressant Monostat 7. Have you heard of that? Huge ripoff. In 7 days, still depressed. It tastes disgusting. Here's the weird thing about drug companies. They name their drugs after the weirdest things like aliens from other planets, like Lipitor, Zoloft, Zantac 74. Makes me wonder if aliens are using earthling names for their drug names. Like you go watch a commercial on an alien planet and be like, my tentacles are all oily. Oh, sounds like you need Dick Cheney. Need something for that funky itch, Jackson 5. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Joke is depressing. I was taking a class on intergalactic communication. It's going to take us 200 years to communicate to the nearest possible planet, and then it would take 200 years for them to respond. So we'd be like, hey, is anybody out there? They'd get it in 200 years, respond, oh my gosh, hey, how's it going? So it'd take 200 years, and by the time we get it, that's 400 years, we'd be like, huh? And they'd be like, what? And we'd be like, is this a joke? Yeah, it was a joke. That was an existential joke.